Hello everyone. Uh, in this week, most of you probably know that we are working with the research proposal. The research proposal is the definition of the topic and the narrowing of the topic into a realistic scope and asking a question about the possible question about the topic that meant to help you get started. Um, At this point, most of you have read, for sure, Andrew Lunsford's chapter on research, where she sets the steps to conduct a micro research, the one that we're doing in our class. And I instructed you to start your research by checking the magazine, the conversation, uh, looking for a topic that you might find of interest to you, and that you could feel that you could write at the end an argumentative essay. As I explained in the first video conference, our writing assignments are connected. In this assignment, you're selecting the topic, narrowing the topic, asking a question, um, and presenting this proposal in video, like the examples that I'm about to present. And also, you have to find two articles about the topic from the conversation, and you have to annotate the articles. If you still don't know what annotated critical reading means, you need to go back to your week one, the rhetoric today, the learning object, and find the resource by the name the annotated critical reading prompt. In that resource, I explain the importance of doing text annotation, and and also I give you the steps to start um, applying it. Annotated critical reading um, is nothing more than just writing uh, notes on the margin of the text of the articles that you choose and highlighting important part of the text that might help you later write your essays. This is the first exercise is meant as practice exercise. Later you will have to be doing annotated critical reading in every assignment that we do in this class. Um, so without much ado, I'm going to present the three videos. What I like about these videos is that two of them are unscripted. They sound like more spontaneous, and this is what I'm actually looking for in your presentations. Um, Please be mindful of the submission date and also of the places where you have to load the assignment. The annotated critical reading have to be loaded to the writing assignment 2 folder, and the video presentation has to be loaded to the um, portfolio where you will find a folder by the name of video reflection number 1. In that folder, I give you the details for the video, but these are good examples for you. I've taken this example from other courses, uh, uh, so I hope you find some inspiration. Thank you.
Hi, here Thomas. I'm going to talk you a little bit about bacteriophages, how they use it in the present. So, if you don't know, bacteriophages are a specific kind of virus that only attack bacteria. This means that it's safe to use for us, for humans, because they can infect human cells. So, one of the biggest problems we have nowadays is excessive use of antibiotics and the resistance of bacteria. So first of all, we can in some way like implement these bacteriophages to prevent and even attack and kill certain kind of bacteria. And in fact, uh, nowadays there are some farms that they use this kind of bacteriophages to directly like attack certain kind of bacteria that are in our food, and they can kill them, and they it's like to prevent that these bacteria are in our food. And this is something that normally me as a student of medicine is something that really get my interesting. So this is why I choose this topic for this essay.
some applications. Hello everyone, I have always been fascinated by the power of social network and artificial intelligence. I think that this topic is very relevant today because most people now are connected to the internet. There are platforms for finding your soulmate, posting the pictures of your trips, communicating with the people who have the same interests, spending time playing and sharing fun memes, and so on. By doing this, there is a lot of information being exposed. Social networks and AI have to provide a lot of benefits, but a few people have already imagined to what extent they have been so benevolent with us. Some of the problems are misinformation is being spread. Big data is being given away, and addictive and inappropriate content can consume our time. The four articles about my topic are why AI can solve everything. In the Conversation magazine, here the author explores examples or how, for instance, before the pandemic, mental health was not an issue we pay attention to. However, the COVID pandemic have affected people's mental health. And so, as a result of the confinement, mental health began to occupy a place in our lives. The pandemic has brought many changes to how we live our lives, and with it, financial problems and social isolation. As Anish Malik says, during the confinement, we saw not only the spread of the virus but also the spread of fear. People were terrified to the uncertainty of this disease and what the future held. This fear, along with other feelings that grew during that time, was the main reason for our mental health care. Personally, during the pandemic, I experienced stress, fear, sadness, and even loneliness, which led me to reflect and see the importance of taking care of ourselves. I am interested in this topic because of our society. It is a taboo to take care of mental health and go to the psychologist. I want to change this perspective that we have and make people understand that we must prioritize our mental health.
Okay, these three videos um, actually what they have in common is that they all show that the students are interested in a topic for different reasons. One is a medical student, another one that actually suffered a lot during the pandemic, and a third student that uh, is concerned with social media and applications and how information is being tampered with. And so is the three videos in general actually deal with topics that are very relevant to the three students, to the major. But as I announced earlier, the research topic doesn't have to be bound to your major. It could be just your general interest. So I hope that by watching these videos, you get some inspiration and that you find good topics. I'm really excited to start hearing what you have to say about them.